Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alana. If you are new, welcome. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. So today I am back with a review slash get ready, well not get ready with me, do my foundation with me. And I am going to try out these new Beauty Blender foundations. I'll be honest, I haven't watched one review on them, so I'm going to just give my real honest opinion without kind of having any pre-meditation or pre-ideas or whatever. I got a really weird array of colors. I got 3.75, 3.70, and 410. I already tried 410, and I know this one is definitely not for me. It's going back because it's too dark. So it's in between the 370 and the 375, which the 375 is, like, I'm assuming is the, from just the tags, is more of your warmer tone, and this is more of a cool or neutral tone. I personally, oh, you could probably hear the kids upstairs. Amelia has, my niece is over, and they're running around, so if you hear that from time to time in the video, that's what it is. But anyways, yeah, I feel like the 370 is probably going to be more for me, just because I do like to wear a neutral foundation, just because when I'm bronzing my skin and everything, I just find it looks better on my skin. I don't know. So yeah, so let's go in with 370 first. I really love the bottle. I think this is such a cool little concept to be able to put your sponge right here and work right from there instead of having to like squirt on your face and all that jazz, and you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna pump a little bit out, and I am going to just swatch these shades. Wow, this takes a long time to pump the product out. It's like, doesn't want to come out. Hello? Well, that already is not a fun thing to have to go through just to get your foundation to come out. Why couldn't it just pump at a regular angle? Like, why can't I just pump it like this? I don't understand. And I'm like tilting and everything on all different angles, and still nothing. You lost me already on that. What the hell? Are y'all seeing this? Or am I tripping? I'm just going to go ahead and say that this one is faulty. Let me try the other one, because when I used the 410, it was not difficult, but like I did have to hold it on the angle or whatever, but like, and pump it a few times, but that is crazy. What the hell? Yeah, see? This one came out right away. What the hell? Alright, well, anyways. Ooh, yikes. She's a little bit too light. Let's see. Well, you know what? This doesn't look terrible right here. It's a little too light, but for the purpose of the video, because I'm already down here, I already went and did eyes and all that jazz, and I ain't even going nowhere. Well, actually, yes, I am going somewhere. I'm going to take my daughter and my niece out for dinner and have a girls' night. But like, I didn't need to put on all this makeup for that. But, you know, anyways, I guess I'm going to just work with the 375 and see where that takes us. So I'm just squirting it out like so onto here. I don't know how I feel about this whole scenario and the sanitary level of that, because I just feel like that could get really dirty really fast, and just the what was I gonna say, the germs and bacteria that could put on there. I don't know, like, I don't know. Yeah, this is gonna be way too light. Way too light. Like, this is not my color at all. But like I said, for the purpose of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. See how I like it. I like the coverage. That's just like that little pump there did this one little, this pretty large section of my face. So I'm here for that. I don't know. I spoke too soon. I thought that this whole thingy on there was a cool idea. I don't like it anymore. But I really, the coverage really, truly, the coverage on it is nice. And it blends amazing, obviously, with your Beauty Blender. You know what? Let me try out the brush on my forehead just to see how it blends. To give you guys an idea of how she's going to blend. So I'm just going to take one of my favorite brushes. This is from It Cosmetics. And I'm going to just pump out a little bit onto the tray thingy here and pick it up with the brush. I mean, this might be a little bit biased using this brush because I like literally love this brush. Don't mind my wig, it's like coming off over here and she's not secure. But yeah, anyways, I love this brush because it just blends everything so nicely. So it might be the brush that's helping, but or helps. But yeah, it blends nicely still with the brush too. So if you didn't have a Beauty Blender for whatever reason, you can still, you know, use this foundation without having the Beauty Blender. I do, however, though, for sure, definitely like, oh yeah, I like how it blends out with the Beauty Blender better. And that's the thing with like products, like when companies come out with like a pair kind of thing, like the Beauty Blender for their foundation, like they're made specifically for these things. That's what you have to remember. And it's like, don't get upset when, you know, it doesn't work properly, or like if you try a foundation and they have a specific primer. It's like, yeah, that primer is what like is major. Like that's a major part. Like I remember a friend of mine tried Kat Von D's Lock-It foundation and hated it and was like, oh, I hate it, blah blah blah, and like I don't like how it works. And I'm like, well, what are you priming your face with? And she's like, nothing. And I'm like, well, first of all, you're not using a primer, and two, like you probably should be using the Lock-It primer. Like that's the whole bundle shabam. So, you know, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going to bother taking you guys through like my contour and highlight just because nothing's really changed in my routine. And this is just basically a review on the foundation, and I know you guys want to get to the point. So we're just going to breeze on right through this part of the video, and we'll get right to my thoughts on this foundation.
Alright, so here you have it, the final product. How do I feel about this foundation? I love, love, love how it goes on. Blends beautifully. Definitely has great coverage. I'm going to see how it wears today when I go out for dinner. I am worrying about the creasing here. I kind of packed on a little bit more of my setting powder just so that I know it's not going to move. However, that comes with a price. I mean, yeah, the makeup's not going to move, but obviously the more powder you use, the more wrinkles you will have over time. So I don't know how I feel about that. It does oxidize a tiny bit, so the color doesn't look as bad as I initially thought it would. However, it's definitely the 375 is not for me. I'm gonna have to go a shade darker, so I'm gonna have to take a look at that. The other thing that's actually gonna be a huge downfall for me is that these are not available in stores in Canada. So they are only online. You cannot purchase these in the store from what I know, from what I checked. So I'm going to have to go through a whole process of returning, waiting for shipping, blah, blah. I mean, mind you, I have a Rouge membership, so it will come like right away. But still, pain in the butt to have to return stuff and all that jazz. But yeah, packaging, love the packaging. I think it's really cool. It looks nice. However, like I said, realistically, this is going to, like, as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, it's 30. I mean, I didn't clean it off completely, but that's like I did one last, like, to get everything out. But like, you're gonna have to literally disinfect this every single freaking day. Do you know how annoying that is? It's already like annoying enough to have to like clean your beauty blenders every day and clean like brushes every day and disinfect and do this and now I have to add a freaking jar to that mix. Like, I'm not here for it. So I'm gonna see if like there's a way to get around pumping it like this. I mean, I think the concept was great. Good for you guys, Beauty Blender. I think this was a really cool idea. But like I said, germaphobes like me are not going to have it. Overall, I think it is a fairly decent foundation. For the price, it wasn't really expensive, which is good. I know some foundations can get really pricey if you're looking for something really good, so it wasn't terrible. It's pretty much like market value, I would say, I guess. However, I wasn't wowed by it like how I was wowed by, for example, like the Fenty Beauty or the Huda Beauty. Like, I was wowed by those foundations. I was expecting to be wowed, and I wasn't wowed. Just because, like, it's Beauty Blender. You'd think, like, guys, like, your main thing is applying foundation with a Beauty Blender. You guys should come out with the bombest foundation. And I just wasn't wowed. Like I said, pretty decent foundation. I'm going to see how it wears, and hopefully I can kind of update you guys on it at a later date. Or maybe you guys will see me using this more often if it wears good. That at the end of the day, that's what it really comes down to, is how it wears. You can give a first impression all you want, but how does it wear? Like, how do you go through your day with this? How does it work? So hopefully this does the trick and I'm happy with it. Right now, from how it looks, I'm happy with it, but we gonna have to take it to the street. So yeah, that is the end of my video. Hopefully it was helpful to you guys. Leave in the comments below what you guys would like to see next, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.